Hello, can you hear me? I speak to you from beyond the grave. That's me going to heaven. Good morning. It is. What day is it? Sunday, the 26th of July. My room sounds so empty because it is. Hi, Blink Blanc. How are you? I didn't sleep in too much. The last couple of days I've been getting up at 1 p.m. So I was like, let me enlist the social pressure. Still wearing the same clothes. Yeah, I've just been recycling the same 2 shirts because I don't have a washing machine anymore. I had to put it in a different apartment. I don't know why. But like the program that I'm on, when you come to the city, often you'll be in the same apartment building as a bunch of other ALTs, English teachers. And so we kind of like, I'm leaving, it gets cleaned, and then a new person on the program is put in my apartment. For some reason, I've got to take the entire washing machine out, uninstall it, put it in a different apartment with a bunch of other washing machines, and those washing machines then get redistributed into the same apartments that they were just in. I can't explain why, and I don't know what it means, but it's awesome. I got about 4 hours of sleep last night, and today is the final day of this place. I have a lot to do, but not actually that much, because I'm not worried about getting my bond back. But I'm so tired. I'm so tired. So I'm glad that you guys were there. Also, I went on a roam today. That sucks, I actually slept good. That's good though. No Lawson's coffee. It's Fammy coffee. How many coffee day? I don't have access to coffee in my house anymore. So I might order breakfast or something on Uber Eats, which seems decadent for some reason. Like, dinner to me is fine, but breakfast? That's crazy. But today, there's like a few little bits and bobs that I have to pack into my bags. I have 2 giant suitcases and then like multiple carry-ons that I will have to rearrange eventually, but anyway. And then I have a bunch of stuff to put into empty storage apartments. Neighbors have coffee. My closest neighbor only has tea, I think. I could be wrong about that, but I believe she only has tea. But yeah, I gotta put my futon away. I gotta put a bunch of other stuff out. So it's yeah. I'm like so attached to stuff that I'm like, oh, so sad. This is the last time I'll ever use my towel. So silly. I did a big clean of my kitchen. It's all completely cleaned and washed up. My bathroom, shower area is completely clean and washed up. The bin room is very full today. Let me have a sip of coffee. I also accidentally threw out my toothbrush, so I had to go get a new toothbrush this morning. The tooth has been brushed. Don't worry. Okay, let's get going. Tomorrow I have to go I'm going to be staying in a hotel from tomorrow onwards. So I guess technically I could stream. But I quite possibly will not do that. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, tomorrow I'll be in a hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. I don't know how I've actually managed to I don't know how I've managed to be like not extremely behind. This is crazy. Like I still have a lot to do today. But I've got until it is not 8:45. It's 8:45. I've got until 4 p.m. So that's 7 hours. And I will be moving extremely slowly. But as long as all the stuff is out, like that's all I really care about. Sure, I'm supposed to make it super, super clean so that the cleaning fee is low, but like, they're gonna take that money from me anyway, so whatever. What do I give a freaking flip? Are you taking the light switches? I actually threw out the light switches because they can't connect to New Zealand light switch wall light switches. So I have to make new light switches in my new place. But hello, Nuova. Good morning. Hi, Alex. SCDSU. Lit out. So true, brother. Couldn't have said it myself. Scout can't do Streamers University. I out. That's what I'm saying. That's what I've been saying. In order to get through cleaning, because I hate cleaning, I've been listening to the new Olivia Rodrigo album on repeat. Just over and over and over and over. How's it going? It's going good, 9-volt. How's your vacation? Have you seen any sights? Have you seen any sights? Say yes, or else. And I've always said this. Hope you got more than 4 hours of sleep. You know, who knows? I was up at 2, or like I went to bed at about 1, and I was still awake at about 2, and I felt like I was awake for a bit longer than that, but you can never really know. I know for some people tracking their sleep is really like detrimental to their sleep, because you might like feel actually kind of all good, but then you check your like sleep app and it's like, oh my god, you've only slept 7 hours and it was not beautiful, perfect sleep. Because it's using like movement and sound to analyze, like it's not a perfect system. And so then you can get like sleep anxiety or whatever because you're too busy worrying about how much sleep you're getting rather than just like getting on with your day. But I tend to just find it like fun to see. I still haven't decided whether I'm gonna keep Jimothy, but I can feel that I got fuck all sleep. I'm tired as hell. We were meant to wake up naturally. So true. I've been getting a couple of clips off that StreamU thing, and it's actually been cool knowing how streamer logistics work. Yeah, I've enjoyed it. I mean, Ludwig is a really good teacher. I've watched his like videos about like streaming and YouTubering and stuff before. I think he's good at like distilling ideas into very simple, straightforward. Do I keep Jimmy? The other thing is like there's a lot of the clip farming is crazy. Clip farmers, man. I've been listening to the new Bring Me the Horizon. I've only ever like come across Bring Me the Horizon. I've never gotten into like actually sitting down and listening to their music. What album do you recommend the most? What's your go-to album? We were meant to wake up naturally. I'm saying. And I think I don't know if you can like trick your circadian rhythm. Have we talked about this before? I feel like we've talked about this before. I'm constantly repeating myself. I am gonna keep Jimmy. For posterity. But I'm not gonna keep the unnamed one. The unnamed one. Oh, he's cute though. No, I don't want to keep him. He's been sent to the Shadow Realm. See ya. But my natural circadian rhythm is like wake up late, stay up late. But I don't necessarily feel like that's actually healthy. So maybe I should try to, like, I've gone through phases where I can wake up super early and it's felt quite nice. Lud telling people not to clip farm because it's detrimental to their regular image. Lol. The fact that you have to be told that is crazy, but you know, we're all at different places of learning. Ever since he went tip to tip Hongguo Zhongguo, China, I've gained newfound respect for Ludwig. He's one of those people who, like, when you don't watch his content, you're like, ugh, that person. Or you're like, that person, whatever. I feel nothing. He's very entertaining. I like those, you know, sometimes people put on live shows. I love when streamers put on like those live game shows and stuff. Obviously, because I love that stuff. He's a great like contestant and host in those situations. When will they do streamer Taskmaster? I'm begging for that. 9 volt said I've been mostly LARPing as a Montreal local, went to the laundromat today and made some food in the Airbnb. That's so nice. I think it's really cozy when you're on holiday to just like live a Rego style life, you know? And just like pretend that this is your house. There have been times where I've been on an Airbnb and I do not want to go home. There's one time me and my friend who now lives in the UK with their partner having a beautiful, wonderful life without me. who I actually need to reply to. But we were there was like a big group of us and we had these 2 little townhouses that were right next to each other and there was 3 people in one room and me and my friend in the other room. Or in the other little house, and it was like upstairs we had a little bedroom and then downstairs we had this cute little kitchen and a little living area and it was so perfect. And then we had like a big like lounge living room next door. Like there was so much space for like hanging out and then like being on your own as well if you were like, I just need some me time. It was so cozy and it was so beautiful and it was on Yakushima, the most beautiful place on earth. And I was like, I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave. I really didn't want to leave, but we had to leave. But it was so beautiful. Sorry. Sometimes I forget that the sounds that I make are being like sent directly into your eardrums and are not just being in the ambient room. I didn't want to leave during my Euro trip. Oh, I want to go to Europe so bad. Never been. It's very far. It's very far. It's very far. But I really want to go the UK. I want to go to France. France. I've heard the south of France is lovely. I want to go to Italy. I want to see Venice, you know, before it sinks. That's so cute. It was so nice. I also don't want to leave this one. I'll be back at this specific Airbnb in the future if it's available. That's so nice. You could have like a little second home, like a holiday home. But yeah, where did you go on your Euro trip? I want to go to Europe. What the hell? Why didn't you invite me? Rude. Say goodbye to this guy. Say goodbye. He's being sent to hell. You got to go to Lyon, and also I heard Marseille and Toulouse are great France-wise. It's good to know. It's gonna have to be, because there's so many places I want to go, and it's so far away. Thank you for saying goodbye. Sorry, guys. It's a doggy-dog world out there. It's tough. It's rough. Let me pack up my kendama. Last kendama. Wow. Fuck. Alright. I suppose I should put this in my checked luggage. I don't think I will be doing this at the airport. Doing things in public is embarrassing. Okay. 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 All right. Realistically, you can probably find a tomato-themed clip somewhere else in your life. I will be keeping this. It's a tape measure. I should get into cassette tapes. It just goes in somewhere. So is the alien gonna die? He's still on the wall. He's the last thing on the wall. If I'm not careful, I will forget about him. I was gonna bring him into work, but then I didn't have time and I forgot. Let's have a funeral for him now. I wish I could set him on fire or something. It'd be good space saving. I'm just gonna have to put him in a bag. And we have to put him in a bag. And just put him in the trash room. I might break him up too. Oh, this feels so wrong. This feels so wrong. I already threw up my light switches. I threw up my mushroom shelves. I tore down my other stuff. I threw away that guy. What if snap off limbs and reassemble later? I mean, at that point, I can just already make a better one, because he's really scuffed. I don't know if you know this about him. He is pogging, though. But we can do better. Alright, I'm gonna snap him apart like a wishbone. Everyone! Make a wish! Oh, I feel like I'm... Oh, I feel like I'm murdering. Everyone, make a wish! Oh. Okay, everyone, make a wish! Okay, everyone, make a wish! Reporting this stream cancelled. I have to do this. I have no choice. Okay, everyone, make your last wish. Think really hard about your wish. Okay, what do I wish for? I actually haven't been making wishes. I wish for all of my paperwork in the next few weeks to go smoothly. Alright, what are we sending them off with? It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. I've been a long way from where we began, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. Oh, oh, ooh. Everyone put tombstones in chat. Rest in peace, Alien, my best friend, my closest compatriot. You will be missed. But you will be reborn. Maybe. You will be reborn, probably. You will be reborn. You will be reborn. That felt really gruesome. I'm sorry you had to watch that, but also I'm glad I didn't have to do that alone. I think having no witnesses to my crimes would feel worse. Fuck, it's so echoey in here. Also, sorry, Blink Blonk, you asked how full this other bag is. It's at max capacity. This is where my valuables are hidden. So there's lots of little Minecraft stickers. Stop it! Oh my god. It's got all caught up in the wheels. But I put a bunch of Minecraft stickers on it. In hopes that someone would be like, oh, that's a children's not backpack, that's a children's bag, but it's at 20, it's like at 20 kgs, so it's, I can't keep that much more in. But if you're trying to steal from me, this is where the GameCube is, so yeah, go for it. One tombstone equals one prey. Lion, we ate amazing food at my French professor's suggestion, took the train to Barcelona and saw tons of gaudy, I don't know how to pronounce it, stuff. I like architecture, went Berlin, Madrid, we went to Prado and got to see Goya's black paintings. Oh, fuck yeah. I actually saw them in Nagasaki when I was there with my family. They had a Goya exhibition on at the Nagasaki National Museum. The most depressing museum, art museum I've ever seen in my fucking life. Can't believe Dry Alien was 3 years ago. That's crazy. That's crazy. 3 years ago, holy shit. Seriously? Oh my god. That's crazy. I'm excited to have more free time to do dumb shit like that. But yeah. I don't know Europe very well. So there's lots of places to visit, there's lots of things to learn, etc. I'm looking forward to it. I don't have any specific plans. My first travel plans, well, my first actual travel plans are I'm going to go to Australia because my family lives there. Half of my family have run off to the other fucking side, the bastards. September 2023. I'm getting old. I can't believe it took us 6 months to make. Legit. I kept stopping for months on end, and here the alien was like half finished sitting on my washing machine, and every time I washed my clothes I'd have to like put them onto the sink next to it and then do my laundry and then put them back onto the washing machine. So scuffed. So scuffed. Ever been to Tasmania? Have you ever been to Tasmania? Seen any devils? I feel like, and this could be just me as a child reading books and making up fake memories, but I feel like when I was a kid, I went to Australia and I saw a Tasmanian devil at the zoo, but they might be extinct and I might be telling lies. Oh man, the Hiroshima Memorial ends with drawings made by local kids trying to depict the bombing based on descriptions. Yeah, I have been through the Nagasaki atomic bomb museum, and it's just like it's like it's almost gratuitous, like the level of horror and like the amount of horror they try to put you through. And I think it's like this is my most controversial views. Do you guys like to hear my most controversial views? I found it a really frustrating and upsetting experience, not in the way it was intended to be upsetting, but upsetting in the lack of like historical context. Like they have quotes from people in like Koreans or like particularly Koreans, but also like the English like prisoners of war. They have quotes from them, but they don't mention anything about having labor camps. There's like one plaque on a column that just in the top left corner it mentions like, oh, why did America bomb Japan? And obviously like there's no excuse for it. But that is the only reference to Germany at all. And there's no other museums for the victims of the labor camps There's no museums for the victims in Korea. Obviously, they don't recognize that they did anything wrong. There's no reference to comfort women. Actually, just recently in New Zealand, I was reading the news about how they were going to put a memorial in New Zealand. Kind of random, but they were going to put a statue to, what's the word? Commemorize. Is that the word? I'm so fucking tired. To remember the women who were used as sex slaves, essentially, by Japanese soldiers in a park in Auckland. And like some Japanese like group or government agency or something like vetoed it and like threatened the New Zealand, art funding association or whatever. It was like, you cannot put that fucking thing up. And so they didn't. And so they said, okay, we won't remember these people who suffered greatly. We will pretend that they didn't exist. We will continue to pretend they didn't exist. And it made me really angry when I first went through it, because it's like, there's all of this time and space dedicated to this, of course, horrific act. But there's nothing for anyone else. It's just for these people. And I'm like teaching students who will be like, yeah, I think Japan is the best country ever. I would die for my fucking country. There's kids who would write little, like, sometimes you have to write like a sort of a little paragraph about your hero, right? And often they choose like, Hikakin, who's like a YouTuber, like a famous YouTuber, or they'll choose like some K-pop idol. Sometimes they choose Hitler. I've had to go through essays, like on a little, there's like this app called Loilo Note, and it'll be like, I love Rap Monster from BTS. Ba-choom. I love Shohei Ohtani. Ba-choom. I love Adolf Hitler. Huh? Those types of memorial museums usually excel at reconnecting to suffering worldwide. It's really depraved how selective Japan's official stance is. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say, basically. There's no like, we are all human and we've all suffered and this is all horrible. There's none of that. It's just like, this is a uniquely awful experience that Japanese people went through. And like, there's near where I live, like a couple towns over, there's apparently like a museum for like kamikaze pilots. And my teachers would sometimes be like, oh, you have like an interest in Japanese history, right? Because I studied Japanese art history. I know a little bit about like ancient Japanese history, not much, but and they'll be like, oh, you should go to this kamikaze museum. I'm like, I have no fucking interest in that whatsoever. Because I know it's going to be idolizing these fucking lunatics who wasted their lives. There's a real, like, glorification of sacrifice, of course. And it's just like, I don't know. It's just lacking so much. It's just lacking so much. And it makes me pissed off. And like, I have a like one of the teachers I worked with, she's really awesome, but she was like, oh, I don't like Chinese people. And I was like, why? Why don't you like Chinese people? And she was like, oh, I heard about this Chinese person like graffitied on a Japanese like temple or whatever. And I was like, you heard about what you did to them? Not you, obviously. But like, there's a lot of history there. There's a lot of history. There's a lot of things happen on both sides. Oh, sorry about that noise. How do they even get taught? Sorry, I'm down here. How do they even get taught World War II at school? I don't even know. The China, Korea, Japan beef is insane. It's insane, but like Korea's soft power is like really making a big difference in like people's view, like young people's view of Korea, I think. Like obviously K-pop, but also yeah, all of that stuff like Korean beauty, Korean food is really, really popular. K-fashion, all that stuff. But they are definitely more similar. Like contemporary Korea and Japan are much more similar and also have a closer relationship, obviously, to America. Whereas China is still kind of, well, it's a little disconnected. But I don't know how they cover World War II in class, but I had a friend who went to like Tokyo University for I think 6 months or a year. I can't remember. I want to say a year. She's American. She is also, and I don't mean this with any disrespect, she is also sometimes an unreliable narrator. But, so grain of salt. But she was like talking to her friends in university and like she was telling them about like all of the war crimes Japan did and they didn't believe her. They were like, no, we didn't torture anyone in camps. We didn't do that. No, we definitely didn't do that. It's very reminiscent to how Israel conditions fervent nationalism, to be frank. Yeah, it's like the self-victimization and it's using like the real tragedies that your ancestors suffered as an excuse to like continue this like expansion. I mean, they are both logging in. Sorry, we're having a really serious conversation. Hi, small pots. How do you feel about empires and imperialism? That's why I'm genuinely so happy about Lugswig's Tip to Tip and I Show Speed and a lot as a Chinese Canadian. True. Yeah. Hopefully it just helps normalize things. Cause like my dad lived and worked in China, right? And we'll get back to the conversation we were having before. I'm not showing up the last minute this time. That's true. You did have terrible time. Well, your timing was very unfortunate last time. But this time we'll be around for a couple hours probably. What was I saying? Oh yeah, my dad lived and worked in China for a couple years, and like people will be like, "Oh my God, the Chinese system is so fucked up and crazy." And like I visited, and like yeah, there were things that were different, but at the end of the day, it's like a country with people in it, you know. It's like there's not really that many differences between people. Like human beings are human beings, and like you know the way that Chinese people who have come to New Zealand talk about the Chinese government, for example. It's exactly the same as like Americans talk about American government. They're like, yeah, there's things I really don't like about it, but what can I do? It's the same thing. It's the exact same thing. Although I did see, well, racism exists everywhere, but I saw the fucking I Show Speed. I saw a clip of him. It's so sad. It made me really sad. Some guy gave him a bouquet. Well, man, I've been stuck on the waiting screen this whole time, so I just thought Scal was really late. I'm so sorry, Lecter. We're solving global conflicts right now. The consortium of minds is having a meeting. We're discussing. Anyway, I saw someone give I Show Speed a bouquet of cotton and it made me really sad. And he just like took it. It was crazy. Anyway, I just found this ancient, rusty, broken nail. Geopolitical waiting room. But yeah, back to imperialism. I think as a New Zealander, we think of as a New Zealander holding a New Zealand coin. Check that out. That's the Endeavour. It's a boat. we tend to think of colonialism as like a past tense thing, a thing that happened, capital H happened. It's a very important part of New Zealand history, and it shaped our country in a bunch of major ways, but we do think of it as over now. So it's really like gruesome and sickening, especially like as a Māori, as someone who cares about like land. It's really crazy to see people doing the colonizing that we heard about in like textbooks and that we wrote essays about and stuff. It's really horrifying. Anyway, yogurt review. Oh, Jesus Christ. I like how you were just hanging out packing. I needed you guys to socially pressure me into waking up early. Otherwise, I would have gotten up at like 1 p.m. again, and then I would have had 3 hours instead of 7 or whatever. Okay. I'm trying to put this away from the microphone because it's going to be loud. But please cover your ears if you don't like loud sounds. 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, that was actually kind of quiet. Drinkable yogurt strawberry. I'm going to forget all my Japanese. I know it. It's kind of sad. I demand louder. Bah! I just saw in OBS the mic, like, little audio thing was like, bright red. Oh, I did it again. Red for strawberry. Hello? Yummy. When my brother was visiting Japan, he was like, everyone's been telling me I have to try this egg sandwich. Apparently Family Mart has this like egg sandwich that all of the foreigners are saying it. Don't worry about that. That all the foreigners are saying is like so delicious and it's amazing and you've got to try it. And it's just like scrambled eggs in a sandwich. Japanese tamago egg sando is so good. You have to try it. It's eggs and white bread. The one from 7-Eleven. I was at 7-Eleven. It's fine. Trust me, you can make it at home. I know you've got eggs at home. They're expensive though. Sometimes eggs have a really eggy flavor. Do you guys get the egg ick? My friend from uni used to call it, we used to call it getting egged out. But I definitely get that in a major way. If I have eggs too often, that got everyone sick. Everyone got sick from the egg sando? No! That's so sad. No, I love egg taste though. Once they get cold, it's gross. It's funny, there's something about like, because I don't really experience this with any other foods. But if I'm like feeling like eggs, I fucking love eggs. Hashtag egg talk. Egg talk time. But like, this is a postcard that I want to bring home, but all of my postcard stuff is at the bottom of the bag. Oh well. Just put it in here. Whatever. It's not the richness and the texture of it. There's all these like kind of ooey gooey textures. Egg salad begs to differ. I don't really like a hard-boiled egg. I'm not a big fan of like jelly textures. In fact, I hate jelly textures. So once the egg gets too like boing, I'm like, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. Guys, I'm so tired. I want to go back to bed. I'm so sleepy. Fuck. Okay, what do I have to do? So much. I can't get past crustaceans for the same reason. Interesting. I don't like seafood, like, at all. Anything that has that, like, taste of the Davy Jones, I really cannot handle. So I've never even tried, like, crab or lobster or anything like that. I would like to someday. But alas, wait, where is my, huh? This is my notebook journal. This is my book. It is my book and it has everything in it. Actually, here's something that I can do. I have these little rounds of like washi tape. I'm gonna add a bunch of this tape to it. I like antipasto type stuff, cold salads. I'm a freak like that. Yeah, I'm a sick, twisted freak. I love a cold soup. Love a cold soup. What about all your hangers? They are going to the new ALTs. So there's a bunch of stuff that I'll be putting in a storage room. Who just messaged me? Oh, I'm about 3 minutes behind. Get back here. Oh, it's my dad. And my dad's talking about my dog. And my dad's talking about my dog. I'm so tired. Oh my god. Oh, okay. It sucks living in the best seafood state and hating seafood. Dude, tell me about it. I'm from an island nation known for its seafood. And I moved to another island nation known for its seafood. And I truly lament the fact that I can't eat. Like, cooked salmon looks so good. It looks so good with the lemon, and then they've got like asparagus or some other greens that are like, oh, it looks so nice. And the texture looks so delicious. And then I take a bite, I'm like, anything that has that like, yeah, of the sea flavor, I really struggle with. I can eat about like 4 shrimp if they're seasoned and like barbecued. Well, not barbecued, but like if they're seasoned and like fried or something, I can eat a few. I love fish. Fish is chicken. I like raw salmon way better than cooked. Yeah, I like raw salmon. I didn't used to. I had this magical moment where my dad and I were driving around somewhere. I don't know where we were going, what we were doing, but we went to this place called Lake Tekapo. Lake Tekapo is known for having one of the darkest skies in the world. Like they have a lot of like star observatories, and you can go there at night, and there's like this little church that you can see, and the night sky is beautiful. We stayed for the night sky, but Lake Tekapo also has like farmed freshwater salmon, and holy shit, we found this tiny little shack by the lake that was selling just like a chunk of salmon. It was like this big and this thick. It was crazy. And my dad was like, just take a bite. Like, if you don't like it, so good, I'll eat it. And I took a bite, and it was so buttery. It was so flavorful. It just melted in my mouth. It was so fucking delicious. Oh my god, it was so good. And since then, salmon cube. It was a salmon slab. You know, in movies where they have like a sacrificial altar and it's like a big slab of stone? It was that, and I went, and it was so delicious. It was so fucking yum. Anyway, I would love to try wild salmon someday. But yeah, raw salmon fucking rules. Raw tuna I like, but sometimes it's quite bloody. Like it tastes, you can taste all the blood in it and the iron, which I don't really like. I mean, it's like fine. Salmon tablet, yeah, legit. Salmon cuneiform. Um, but any other raw fish starts to get too fishy. I don't like it. I can eat fish and chips fish. I didn't used to be able to, but I can now. Like we have hoki. Um, and there's also, I'm gonna throw out these fucking mints. Why not? Why not? Why not? Um, uh, or cod. If it's flavorless enough, I can enjoy it and just like eat the beer batter. But again, if it gets too fishy, there's always like fish paste. I can do tuna. Oh yeah, canned tuna is fine. But yeah, like my mum will order like a clam chowder. Ugh. Scout, are you actually getting any packing cleaning done? Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I don't say that to me. Don't say that to me. Don't say such things. Listen, it's the fact that I'm awake is the most important thing. I need to do like an audit on what I actually have to do. Because I think most of what I'm tasked with now is giving stuff to people, probably like leaving things outside people's doors because it's 9:30 on a Sunday. And then like scrubbing. I had to do a lot of scrubbing. Gotta do a lot of scrubbing. How are the shelves looking? Let me give you a shelf reveal. Okay, let me go this way so it doesn't blind you. Shelf reveal. Wait, let me go this way. No, I'm sitting down. Fuck, this is not good. Oh. Fish sticks and ketchups. Okay, there are a few things that I don't know how I'm gonna dispose of. I'm not gonna lie. But it's fine. Sometimes catfish can get a slight funky taste. I've never had catfish before. I would love to try it. Fish fat and bread is such a combo. You know what I fucking love, actually? You know what I adore? Kokondo. It's kind of like ceviche, but it's like, it'll be like a white fish. It's, I think, from Fiji. It's a Fijian dish. And it's like a white fish with lime. And then I think you leave it to marinate with the lime, and the lime kind of cooks it, like the acid cooks it. And then you make like a coconut milk, coconut cream based kind of sauce, and there's like chilies in it and like fresh herbs. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. So delightful. That shit rules. I forgot about kokondo. It's really nice. I mean, how can you go wrong? I love like with Thai food, like a coconut coconut and lime and herbs and spice. Such a perfect combo. You gotta try slowly adding more and more clamato into a drink you like until it's completely clamato and you like seafood. That's sick. That's sickening. That's disgusting. I actually told my friends today that I would make Bloody Marys for them because they've never had Bloody Marys before, but I don't know when I'm gonna get the time. Denature that motherfucker. You put the lime and the coconut and you shake it all up. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Yeah, the floor is a mess. The floor is bad. I have like bags full of trash that like a kind of a trash that doesn't go out until, where should I put you guys? Is the shelf the best place? I guess so. Like I have bottles and glass. I have a lot of glass, and the glass doesn't get taken until Wednesday. So I'm gonna beg and plead my friends who are still here if they can take my glass and just chuck it out. And I'll even tell them I'll come to their apartment and throw it out on Tuesday. I'm just gonna put this in the bed. It's kind of a risk. It might break the bag. Might break the bag. I don't know. Okay. How much time do you have again to finish the inventory management? There is a trash that it never goes out. There is a trash that it never goes out. Hey, question. If I put this in my suitcase with a battery in it, is the battery gonna explode? Just wondering. How much time do you have? 6 hours. Scott Wood. Hi, Screeb. How's New Screebland? I hope it's good because I'm about to go and ruin it. It's 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30. I have 6.5 hours. It's Screebtastic. I'm so glad to hear. No one called me on my telephone to tell me that Scott was streaming. I'm so sorry. I forgot to send the telegram. I will be doing so furthermore in the future. Screeb time increasing. Screeb time incoming. To update you, Screeb, on what you missed on stream. 1, me sleepy. 2, house messy. 3, geopolitical events. 4, fish bad. Scream won't be safe anymore. Scout can just get you now. Rihanna sees world peace. Still wearing the same clothes from like 3 days ago. I washed it. Okay? I just like this shirt. Bullshit. Pissing me off. Do you do international alien limb shipping to North America? I'm not sending you the alien. Maybe I'll send you a alien. Gotta take the dog for a walk. Give dog a pat for me. I hope they get to sniff a lot of delicious smells. Okay. How are we battery-wise? Ooh. Not looking good battery-wise. I'd better plug in. I had better plug in. Massive fucking battery fucking thing. Oh. Hold on. Go look at heaven for a bit. That was the angels singing. Obviously. Okay. I'm only going to stream for a little while longer because most of what I'm doing today, I guess I could stream. I don't want to just stream myself scrubbing. I don't want to stream myself screaming or scrubbing. Heaven in your flat and you're leaving. I know, they're kicking me out. Can you believe it? Does this work? Okay. Yeah. Oh, shit that I'm like... Oh, maybe I should bring my Ethernet cable back. It's like, I guess if I have the space, but also We have Ethernet cables in New Zealand. I don't even know if my new place will have an Ethernet cable in my room. In my room. It seems like perhaps, maybe, dare I say, a waste of space. Okay. Ethernet. There's shit like this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Gotta take out the batteries. Oh, and I have those matches that I still didn't deal with. If I just soak these, will that be fine? There's so many matches. I'm just gonna pour water into this. I'm just gonna pour water into this. I don't think they're water safe or like water resistant, but I suppose I'll test it out. In the sink, you guys can't see me doing this. Okay, water soaked match. Does it still light? No, it does not. But then what if they dry out, you know? I mean, eventually they'll dry out. How the fuck do you dispose of the matches? Should I just light them one by one? I'm not a real adult. I don't know anything. I'm no better than a clip farmer. They'll probably still work once dried. Light them up, yeah. Time to light 100 matches that I just made wet, so I can't light them up anymore. Blender. That was a blender. Okay, we'll leave that for later, so that when the inspector comes, they can smell a lovely smoky smell in my house and wonder, has arson occurred in here? Eat them. Oh yeah, I should just eat them. Mottainai. Okay. Okay. Ugh. So many things. So many things. Okay. I have to throw out my blanket and my pillows. Actually, hold on. I'm going to... Okay. This is my plan. Let me put on my necklace. My necklace. I'm going to put some last things in trash bags. Final trash bag items. I'm going to do my final packing. Get my suitcases all ready to go. Oh my god, I just noticed I have gumboots I have to throw out. Did you go to the doctor yet? I didn't. I've just been cleaning. I didn't go. But I actually, I probably won't be able to. I know you said I should go sooner rather than later. Sorry, it's gonna get really echoey right now. I know you said I should go sooner rather than later. I won't have health insurance soon. So, the matches will cure what ails you. You need the smoke from 3 ancient matches. And the tab off of a beer can to save your mortal soul. Save your mortal soul. And as the flames climb high into the night, to light the sacrificial rite, I saw Satan laughing with delight for day. The music done. If I have time, also I'm gonna go through all of my documents and like find the important ones and then get rid of the unimportant ones, because I have so many fucking documents that I've just saved over the years without knowing what it is. And definitely some of the stuff I know I can toss. Oh my god, I have a box of face masks in here from back when I had to wear masks to school all day, every day. That was so annoying. But I suppose less annoying than getting COVID. Although I got COVID like 3 times. Fucking pissed me off. I got COVID like twice in New Zealand and at least once in Japan. I might have gotten it multiple times. Stream your doctor's appointment. It's so fucked up. Make a YouTube video. Okay, line mode. Does this have information on my account? Just about some cards. Okay, I'll do all of this later. This is like a if I have time type of thing. What's my full government name? Eat a poutine and watching so much Scout YouTube stream on the computer. The ideal. Wow. Okay. This one I know I can throw out. How? Ooh, this actually might be useful. This might be my contract for my Wi-Fi that I have to cancel. Oh, look, you got too much. You can have some. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, it does. It has. Oh my god, fuck yeah. That's great news. Do a New Zealand versus Japanese healthcare review. I actually, to be honest, don't know how our healthcare works. Like, I know it's subsidized. Like, if you guys go to the doctor, you're like, I feel sick and I need a doctor's note. Like, if you have to call into work, do a New Zealand versus Japanese accent. That's crazy. That's a crazy request. I'm canceling requests for the day. Canceling requests? You're trying to cancel me? What the hell? Oh, my nose is so itchy. Ah! Anyway, yeah. Kiwi Care? No. We do have a bank called Kiwi Bank, though. It's just subsidized. It's just public. You can do private healthcare, though, as well. Not to dox myself. Check out this drawing I did when I was at a conference. Pretty good drawing. Didn't learn much from the conference. Anyway, okay. Where did all those papers go? I keep getting like distracted by different things. A little jade heart that my mum sent me. I will bring it back to New Zealand. One piece of Aztec gold. I will send this to hell. A first aid kit. Jart. Why would you say that to me? A first aid kit. This goes to my friend, for she has said that she would like it. Oh, I got this guy. I don't know where I put him. I think I packed him away already. In Kagoshima, like, you know, as you guys know, in Japan there are a bunch of different mascots. Like Kumamon, everyone knows Kumamon. One doubloon. There's only one, so it should be called a singloon. But we have these Kagoshima specific. We have a couple. There's Guribu, who is a really cute little green pig. Obviously, I love him. He's awesome. However, and there's like, he has like Sakura, which is like a pink pig, and there's like a bunch of pigs, and they're all pigs together. There are these things called magignons that are based off of the volcano that is in the bay. And this is what they look like. I fucking hate them so much. I hate magignons so fucking much. I hate them. I hate them. I don't like them. I don't like them. I don't even like the baby. I don't even like the baby. Anyway, as a parting gift, my coworkers gave me a Magignon. So now I have to love one like a son. And I will do my best. Now that it's the end, I gotta reveal myself. I'm one of your students. I sit in the left side near the back, and I'm telling the administration about your lack of attention during that conference. No! But they look just like you. No! Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck off. Can't believe this. Can't believe this. Unbelievable. Okay, I have all of these, like, charges and stuff that I have to deal with. どうしようかな? The USB is fine. The USB. It's me or the USB. All these, I have so many cables that are USB to USB-C, or USB-C to USB-C, or USB-C to USB-C. It's annoying. It's annoying. It's annoying. I only have a... Hang on, I have... Okay. C to C. Okay, I can make two sets. Because that's C to C. Sounds like a bunch of USBs. Here's your son. You're the Aunt Dursley and he's Harry Potter. So I have to say that. That's what I have to say to that. Okay. 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 Group 1. Group 1. And then maybe I'll use different. I think I have a different plug. I do. See, I don't need to go to the doctor. I can just use country and stream. I can just use country and stream honey nail treatment, and it has the word honey in it, which means it'll fix everything. This even says make your nails beautiful and healthy in perfect English. Awesome. I'm gonna be annoying and swap the plugs because they're green. Sounds legit. That's what I'm saying. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, I think at 10:30 I will stop the stream. At 10:30 I will stop the stream. So we've got a few little minutes. And by that point I will have totally finished packing. I will have cleared up the table and everything that I need to. Hang on. I'm trying to figure out how to make this economical. And then everything else I need to do will just be putting things in places. I got these tiny packets of black pepper, but each one has 12 grains of pepper. Perfect for your poutine. I'll have 1 peppercorn, please. I'll be taking 1 peppercorn. Thank you. Thank you very much. Blah 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 blah, and so on and so forth, and so on and so forth. I am just leaving. Wait, it just instantly unraveled. Okay. That's fine. Whatever. I don't even care anyway. In the bag. Just put the USBs in the bag, little bro. Not the way around. I don't know if I've mentioned this, guys, but I'm pretty tired. I'm feeling tired. I'm feeling sleepy. Okay. I don't really need 2 chargers. Why am I bringing 2 chargers anyway? It's not like I can use... Like, the cables are useful, but I don't need the blocks because they're not the same. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Who let the USB out of the bag? Which one of you did it? Which one of you did it? I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. I have to take my curtains down, even though they're just going to put the curtains back. You know? Get out of the way. Get out of the way. I have the longest extension cable of all time. You can't lose that which you never had. Hey. What the frick? What the frick? What the frick? I need to finish my coffee. Still going. Still going. Still going. Still going. And we made it. Ugh. And then round 2. Oh yeah, I think I started starting to put my blanket in a bag in the bin for the bin. What will you miss most about Nippon? That's a great question. It's hard to say. I probably don't know until I'm back, what I truly miss. But one thing I have not taken for granted and I will miss immediately is the walkability of where I live. You may be a mover, but are you a shaker? Like, where's my mic? I don't want to rumble it up. But obviously there are rural places where without a car you basically can't do anything or go anywhere or exist at all. But for me, I haven't learned to drive yet. So where I live now, I'm 5 minutes away from a main sort of shopping area, and then there's a tram and a bunch of buses that go to the other big shopping area, and there's lots of really wonderful restaurants and bars around here. The public transport is mostly reliable. People are like, oh my god, buses and trains in Japan are just so... Sometimes my bus doesn't show up. Sometimes my bus is 10-15 minutes late. It's a city like anywhere else. But having walkability and nice pavements and pathways that are built to be walked is really nice. Where I will be living in New Zealand, Auckland is kind of just one mega suburb that just goes on forever, except for a relatively small city center, but it's mostly just fucking housing and 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 fucking more housing. And there's no single occupant apartments, they just don't build them. Kind of have to live in a CBD for it to be walkable here. Exactly. You have to be in the city center where of course rent is really expensive, and you'd have to have I would have to have flatmates because I'm not a gajillionaire, and there's a few nicer places. There's a few hubs around. In Auckland, there's Ponsonby and Grey Lynn, and there's Mount Eden's really nice actually. I fuck with Mount Eden. But simply become a gajillionaire. I might have to, But yes, there's a few cool places, but of course they're cool, so they're prohibitively expensive. You can live in a cannabidiol. You can live in a cannabidiol. You can live in a cannabidiol. What the fuck are you talking about? A cannabidiol? Is that a weed? You can't smoke weed in New Zealand. Don't even try it. Don't even freaking try it. I mean, you can smoke weed in New Zealand, but you can't. So don't even friggin' try it. Don't even friggin' try it. I'm slowly suffocating my blanket. Much like how I gruesomely, grislyishly murdered the alien. And gruesomely and grislyishly murdering Juve. Don't even try injecting a single weed. It was a bad joke about whatever CBD means. Wait, what does that mean? Oh, Central Business District. It's the center of a town, where all of the skyscrapers are and stuff. It's the downtown city center, basically. Auckland CBD is fine. I forget that other people don't use that term. Wellington is really nice in the center. I haven't spent that much time in the suburbs and stuff, but they're all on hills. But CBD is nice, not the weed. Christchurch, last time I was there, didn't really have a city centre because it was still demolished, but actually by the time I left Christchurch in like 2019, 2020, the city centre was like popping. There was like a lot of new buildings, like there were like cool like markets they had on Sundays, and they had this really beautiful like riverside area with a bunch of like bars and restaurants and stuff. Christchurch was really beautiful. I love Christchurch. The winters are way too long. It's rough. I got really depressed living there in the winter, but in the summertime, it fucking rules. I love Christchurch. And then we don't have any other big cities. I've never been to Hamilton. I've never like hung out in Hamilton, which is like a city, like an hour south of Auckland. Apparently the botanical gardens are really lovely, but that's all I know about it. Montreal is insanely impressive. Basically a 15-minute city, nearly throughout with mixed neighborhoods, great subway and bike lanes too. Christchurch. Praise the Lord. You just use the one hand. I don't think you need the two hands. Montreal sounds so nice, you know, like a really well-built city. It's super impressive. Let's look at pictures of Montreal. And by let's, I mean I'm going to privately, to where you can't see, look at pictures of Montreal. Wait. Wow, so beautiful. Wait, is that AI? It's just boosted, color boosted in a crazy way. Oh my god, you guys have an orb? Montreal has an orb? That's so cool. I'm overheating. We're old Montreal. You know what's really fucked up and despicable and disgusting? Montreal. Hello, person being obliterated in a nuclear blast like Terminator 2. You just did the Macarena. I was trying to pray. Or I was trying to... Is that praying? Are people praying when they do that? I'm going to the Orb to see your Sorby in a few days. Oh shit! She's playing at the big Orb? Sick. I'm going to go see a woman in an orb soon. I think it's sort of prayer, but I'm not sure. Hashtag Macarena for the Lord. But I know the Mormons would enjoy that. I know they'd be into that. Big orb. They do it whenever death or some sort of yucky thing is mentioned. Oh, true, yeah. Whatever. It's none of my business. Okay, I have to throw my pillows away too. So sad. I have a really nice pillow back in New Zealand. Just looks like you're stimming now. They're stimming. It's just church sanctioned stimming. And prayers are just vocal stems. Okay, time for me to shut up. Time for me to shut the hell up. I was gonna say, back in New Zealand, I have a really nice pillow. It's a bambillo, made from bamboo, and it's lovely. I love my bambillo, my beautiful beloved bambillo. Shit, the hell! True, I shouldn't say that word. Speaking of vocal stems, now that I said it one time, I can't stop thinking, it's me on a PS5. There's a street called Christopher Columbus Street in Montreal, as well as President Kennedy Avenue. I don't know why for either. That's so random. Maybe they just fuck with those people. They're like, yeah, that's awesome. Or I think when people are creating like neighborhoods and stuff, like the developers can choose the names sometimes. I guess back in the day it would have been like the city council or government or whatever. I'm home. Welcome back from your walk. Hope dog is good. JFK was a popular guy. He probably did something good for Canada. Maybe something NATO related in the Cold War. I wish I lived on Obama Terrace. If only I could live on Obama Terrace. There's a Japanese guy who used to work at the office, and his name was Obama. Like, O is big, like Shohei Ohtani. And then Hama is like coast. So it's like large, it's a common surname type of thing. But his name was literally Obama. And he used to always, whenever we had nomikais, he'd always like go up to the foreigners, like the ALTs, and be like, I'm Obama. Yes, we can. Every time. He loved it. It was his favorite thing. Isn't there a town in Japan called Obama? Probably. And Obama went there? Fuck yeah. I wish I lived in Obama's totally normal and not evil alien building. It's totally normal. They are not sending signals into space to get in contact with the aliens. It's not a monolith that will be forever worshipped at in years to come. It's not that. It's not that. It's a library. It's not a monolith, it's a library. Lest we forget. Let me be clear. I just love how it's President Kennedy Avenue and not John F. Kennedy. Really objectifying that Kennedy. He's just a president, that's all he is. Being reduced to just your job is so sad and sickening. You're right. I mean, there's not going to be another President Kennedy at this rate. Are they still around? There's still, I mean, obviously there's RFK. I don't think he's going to make it, no offense. Well, never know. Never say never. Canada will soon be known as President Donald J. Trump's North United States of America. Yep. President Donald J. Trump's. I can't think of a funnier joke than that. You made the best joke that there is. Fuck. He's the last in the clan in politics, I'm pretty sure. Didn't Taylor Swift date a Kennedy when he was really young? Did you do anything done? Did you get anything done while we were gone? Lol. Yeah. Totally. For sure. Yeah, for sure, dude. Yeah. Definitely. I think I threw away 2 pillows in the time that you were gone. But oh, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that sound. It's fine. Don't worry about it. That's all good though. That's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Finish the coffee, right? Still going. I saw her put a pillow into a grocery bag. Put the pillow in the bag, little man. I'm not reading that out, Scrape. I'm not reading that out. You can't trick me. I like the idea that I could just befriend a random Kennedy in a McDonald's or something. I reckon you could find one out there. For sure. For sure. For sure. For sure. There's 10:08. Oh. Womp womp. Okay, my futon number 1. Oops. Put you into the corner. And my futon number 2. My number 2 ton. My number 2 ton. It's so filthy because my floor is filthy. I'm just kind of hitting it to get some of the dust and stuff off of it. Get on a vacuum cleaner. Suppose I should vacuum it, but You know, life goes on. Off-screen hitting sounds. What are you guys saying? What are you guys talking about over there, huh? Huh? I somehow forgot that the Kennedy family is also intersected with the Schwarzenegger family and Pratt clans. It's too much. It's too much. Oligarchs. I don't like it. I like the idea that I could befriend Ronald McDonald at a McDonald's or something. Just like, you know, you're just like hanging out, eating a burger, and there he is, and like maybe he's sitting next to you, and so you just sort of strike up a conversation, and then suddenly you're like walking in the park with Ronald, and it's like, I don't know, the sun is setting, and it's kind of romantic, you know, like, you never know, you know? You never know. I just noticed some hooks that are on these shelves that I don't know how I will remove. One of them I can definitely peel off, but the other one I'm not so sure. I don't think the Schwarzeneggers and Pratts are oligarchs. Maybe they're kings of the silver screen. What is the golden screen? What does that mean again? Is that theater? Is there the golden? Ooh, 50 yen. What a delight. Ugh. Also, the broom would not be more effective because it's got a bunch of gunk at the bottom of it, and I think because this is fabric, it would just get onto the fabric rather than bumping all of the stuff off. You know? But I will sweep the floor that I'm about to put it onto. The Golden Globes for the silver screen. It's going to be really satisfying to do one big last sweep. Sorry about that. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Silver screen because the projector screens literally have reflective shit in it. Oh. I thought it was because it was like secondary to the golden screen. When are they gonna make the silver globe for the golden screen? That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm saying. That's what we need. Sounds perhaps P related. The golden screen. The golden screeb. The golden screen is gaming. I finished my coffee. Yeah. Sad. Sad but true. The golden screeb would never game. What the hell? I thought you were an epic P gamer. A peak gamer. In the bag. In the bag. Okay. Ooh, I'm gonna pick up that yen. All 50 of those yens. Not to brag or anything. Not to brag. Okay. Finally, last final thing I'm gonna do before I end the stream. Was so excited to watch Matt Damon at the Golden Screeb. Only play P games, which are actually golden. Actual golden. P is stored in the Golden Globe. I don't like that. I don't like that. I said that. I don't like it. 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 I do not. I do not. I don't at all. Where is the little... I think I started trying to explain and then I got instantly distracted. But I usually have a little... Oh, it's in here. this little band for my book. I have my book. How rude and crass and filthy, I'm sorry. And it has ideas for things in it. The Sims is technically a PE game. For example, those ages ago I started drawing some stickers. My ideas. Scout's plotting book, exactly. I'm plotting. And I have this little band and it's falling apart at the bottom, but that's all right. And I can put, let's see, I should use a black pen because I will be possibly writing, using it for forms at the airport. And then I don't know where my pencil is. Sad. How sad. I suppose I should not bother trying to bring scissors onto the plane. So let me get rid of that before I forget. And then that's all I need from that. That can go in bin. This can go in bag. This can go in here. I'll put these into my carry-on. They should make more games that are just regular games, Mario, but every so often you have to pee. Somehow I really dislike that. I can't explain exactly why, but I really dislike that. I don't like it even a little bit. Not even a little bit. The matches dry yet so that I can light them up individually. They're smoking. Oh, scary. Scary. Can you hear it? Unsuccessfully lighting a match ASMR. Is it relaxing? Oh, I did it! Yippee! Oh, wait, I can light the other ones with this one. I'm not doing crimes right now. Okay, don't worry about it. Oh, that just put the other one out. Okay. I'm gonna fill this Tupperware with water so I can water ASMR. Oh, the phosphorus is like melting off. Is it still phosphorus these days? Well, I definitely managed to ruin these. Matches. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. There's a guy who sometimes does like those Wordle or the word games, daily word games. I see him on YouTube Shorts and he plays like the mini crossword. And when he doesn't know the answer, he goes, I don't know. I don't know. And that's like stuck in my craw. I'm gonna break this bookend that I own. I just broke a bookend that I own. What was I doing over here? I think I had a reason to come over here, but I don't remember what it was. Was it to pick up my toothbrush? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Sorry guys, I'm back. I'll read your messages. I've just been talking to myself. I wish I hadn't come back to read your messages. They should make a version of Wordle called Curdle, and word list is only things that can curdle. It's just milky over and over again. We don't know where here is. Well, here is here. And then over there is over there. And that's heaven that way. Hopefully that helps you out. Smile. There must have been some reason why I went over there. I like the version of Wordle that's horseful, where it's Wordle but the word is horse. I like that. I like that a lot. Heaven is down the hall and to the left. Hashtag Macarena for the Lord. Please. Good Lord. So embarrassing. Pilsen. I always try to be productive. Where is that? I have a little bag. Where's my little bag? Excuse me, where is my little bag? Okay, everything goes in the here. Oh, there's my little bag. I found it. No worries. Are they gonna let me on the plane with my bug spray? With my boob spray? I have one Labubu. People make fun of me for it, but I don't even give a frick. It's not cool anymore. But my students always thought it was cool. They would see my Labubu and they'd be like, ah, Labubu da! Oh, Labubu da! My Labubu. My 24-karat gold Labubu. And then my coworker gave me this thing. She gave me this thing. He's really handsome. They're cute. It's a good view. So lovely chat. What is that? A real variety of opinions. I like my Labubu. He came from hell. I think he came from hell. I think he came from hell. I wish he was a full-size puppet. If this thing was bigger, in the trash. But apparently, like, having, like, buck teeth or whatever is, like, Dekka or something. I can't remember what it is, but I told her to give him a name, and she gave him Dekchan. He definitely gets a lot of compliments from his dear sweet mama, who is not me. This is not my son. I don't know what this is. It's not my boy. This is my boy. This is my boy, my son, my little boy. His name is Rocky. His name is Rocky, and just like you said, matcha Pilates in Bali before a Labubu rave. Matcha latte, Dubai chocolate. I don't know what's cool anymore. Those things are old. He's really rocking out at the Labubu rave, I gotta say. You are the dancing queen, young and sweet, only 17. I'm having too much fun playing with dolls right now. Hey, Rocky, I got some bad news about your brother, the alien. Don't tell him. Looks more like a girl to me just saying, what do you know? What do you know? My friends, maybe I've told this story before. I can't remember. The reason why I own a Labubu is because my friends kept going. We were in Osaka, and my friends kept going to every single pop mart that we would come across. We were there for like 3 days. We went to multiple pop marts every single day that we were there, which was fine. I don't mind. But it was so much pop mart. It was a lot of pop mart. It was a lot of pop mart. And for me, I don't collect any of it. So I was just kind of like looking at these little dolls and being like, okay, cool, I'm bored now. But I was the outlier, so, you know. But eventually I was like, okay, on our last trip to Pop Mart, I was like, I will get one Labubu. I want the green one. And I picked out my little fucking thing, whatever. My brain's not working so good. I think you guys know that. My brain not works so good. Oh, brain not works so good. I picked out my little box and I held it and I shook it, which you're not supposed to do with babies, but it's fine. And I was like, this one, his name is Rocky and he's the green one. And I picked him out and it was. And I chose him and he's perfect. There's cool figures they do with girls that are in a band and they do music. That does sound cool. There are some really cool designs of like random figures. Like, I get the appeal of it. I just don't like gambling and I cannot, like, I don't even like UFO catcher type things or like any of those games where they, not games, yeah, any of those like blind boxes I don't really like. Is that green? Yeah, it might be hard to tell. It's like a sage green or like a mint green. I meant the Labubu looks like a girl. He's a boy and his name is Rocky. All right, what's big with the performative males? Feminist literature, digicams, and indie pop musicians whose parents' names are blue on Wikipedia. Ooh. Racism is also pretty big. Oop. Oop. Oh. Oh. That's not good. That's not good. Not so good. I guess I'll just throw this out. I don't know. I don't know. Guys, I'm almost done. I'm almost freaking done. I just need to put my 2 moisturizers in the bag. I'm gonna get little travel compartments. And then tonight at my hotel, I'm gonna put all of my items into travel. Is that fun for you to find out and learn and know about? What were these messages that I got? Show me. Scout always measuring the distance to the camera to make sure she isn't violating our restraining order against her. Stay back, fiend. No, I have a I have a restraining order against you. You're being so parasocial right now. Lol. You're acting really crazy right now. It's the JRS, you forgot to report all of the taxes. I don't have to do that stuff. Oh, I have in my bag right now a massive files. Let me just make sure I'm not doxing myself. Hold on. I have all of these piles and files and piles of paperwork, and some of them are just like worksheets for school that I need to throw out, but some of them are like pay slips, because we get a physical pay slip every month. I mean, I'm trying to avoid getting a real job, but even if I have to get a job like back in New Zealand, I'm not going to need a monthly pay slip, am I? Surely not. Surely not, right? Like, that would just be annoying. Hope you've been paying your student loans. I actually have, unfortunately. I've had to pay 1,000 New Zealand dollars every 6 months that I have been away. They knew I had left the country somehow because I didn't tell them it, and I was hoping they wouldn't know. But they knew. They found out. Sadly. But thankfully, when I'm back in New Zealand, I can go back to not paying them. Yippee! Boo! So many people get screwed by that. Yeah. If I had come back without knowing, that would have been $8,000 that I would need to pay. Or I would probably get like more interest. And the worst part is that, like, because I think I also have interest. So like, it's not going down. I still have like with $25,000 to. You'd have to pay a bunch of interest. Oh yeah, they dispatched a New Zealand guy specifically to Japan to keep tabs on me. Yeah, I'm dodging him. Keeps calling. Arrested by the IRD. Life in prison. And I'd have to turn to a life of crime because that would be the only thing I would know. Because I haven't had a real. Where did that bag go? I was holding a bag and I was gonna open the bag. Oh, there it is. It's on the ground. But of course, it was me. I was the spire. What the hell? And I've been thinking about playing this new game. It's called Slay the Spire. So you better freaking watch out. That was so cool. That was really cool. Yeah, for sure. For sure, that was really cool. Definitely what I would describe as cool. You know, really cool. Slay the Spire or what? That shit come out like a decade ago. Now there's Slay the Spider too. That's too many. Why else would I watch these streams? I mean, fair. Yeah, fair. Yeah, fair. Yeah, fair. Guys, we're making progress. I'm making progress. You're not doing shit. I still have this lighter. I'm gonna try to give this to someone. Let me try to light a match with the lighter. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, it's working. Oh, it's working. It's not working. It's just cooking the water inside. Come on! Light up! Okay, I'm gonna have to use this lighter to burn every match. Okay, I'll do that later. Have some more paperwork and things. Oh, an old photograph. And look at this photograph. Every time I do an experiment. How did eyes get so red? What the hell is on Joey's hair? Wow, I'm just gonna throw out all of this. I have no care or respect. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's my. Whatever. I'll risk it. I have some postcards from my supervisor who very kindly writes out every single postcard for all 20 of us each Christmas/New Year's. Isn't that so cute and sweet of her? She doesn't have to do that, but she does it anyway. Oh, oh, that's so sweet, so cute. I have some shoes that I have to throw out as well. Sad to see them go, but probably won't use them. What the hell is on your wish? Let's all throw one thing out for Scout. Why do you have matches and a lighter? Candles. Boring answer, I know. Yawn. I know, she is really sweet. And they're all like custom printed, like, photos of all of us. Oh, that has my full government name. You might have seen it from afar. Oh well. Is the other half of the apartment a mess? No, the other half of the apartment is pretty much empty except for cleaning supplies. So everything in here, there's like 2 bags of glass. No, there's 2 bags of metals, 2 bags of glass that I'm gonna have to beg someone to take. The stream is like 320p. We can't see shit. Okay, sweet. Perfect. No, but why both? Yeah. I don't know. I'd be buying things. And then I have a few personal items lying around that I just need to put into the bag. And then that's it. Let's just get this fucking over with. Just get on with it. Just fucking get on with it. Let's just fucking hurry up and get on with it. Blah 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 blah. And then that goes in there. And then that goes in there. And then that. And then that. And then that one. And then that one. But yeah, all of the... I only have 3. Oh, I only have 3. I don't know where the 4th one went. Oh my gosh, she wrote over the top of the photo, "Let's have fun while working together to make this year the best year." And they're all like personalized. Like she went to LighterCon and Matchfest 2026, and you can't just leave empty-handed. Exactly, it'll be rude. She said, "I am so glad I can work with you. I like your greeting." Because when we go into the office, we have to say like, "Ohayo gozaimasu." And then when we leave, we have to say, "Otsukare-sama deshita." And she likes how I do it. She said, "I'm Sawayaka. Scout O' the Woods." That is my government name. Please don't dox me. Hello. I don't know why that's so funny to me. I just kind of zoned out while I was staring at the chat, and then Bilk just goes, "Hello." I felt like I was like staring at the front door, and someone just walked in and was like, "Hello," and I'm like, I just felt really socially awkward in that moment. Hi, Bilk. How are you? I'm cleaning my house. I said I was gonna end the stream at 10:30, and it's 10:38 right now, so I gotta get a move on. I gotta get a move on while I get my coupon. Gotta get a move on in my coupon. But I think mostly I'm basically pretty much kind of almost slightly a little bit almost done. Let me keep a pen in my pocket though, because I will need one for various requirements. I guess a marker will do if it works, which it does very nicely. Very nicely. Okay. So that is my mic set. There. I'm going to put this marker pen in my pocket. My wallet and this thing can go in my little bag. I'm talking out loud because otherwise I can't think because I'm stupid. Screwdriver goes to my friend. Screwdriver goes to my friend. I don't need this anymore. Doc's her the last day before she moves. The bilkman is here to deliver the day's bilk. My bilk is curdled. My AirPods can go in there. My AirPods can go in there. My AirPods can go in there. Oh my god, look! Look what I just found. It's Goldie! You shouldn't cry over spilt bilk. I like how every time bilk shows up, you guys like bombard the chat with a bunch of bilk references. And I feel like bilk never responds to them. Like, bilk is the bigger person in this situation. They're like, no, I'm above this. No, I oughtn't say a word. It's beneath me. 'Tis beneath me to say such, to respond to such nonsense, such outlandish behaviour. I shan't stoop to such a level as that. I shan't. Bunch of light bulbs. A bunch of light bulbs. Two more pairs of shoes. I'm conflicted. I have this pair of shoes that I've had for a really long time. That's inaccurate. I'm not British. Bilk got bullied as a child for having a name that sounds like milk. That's inaccurate. I'm not British. I'm just going to keep cycling through all of the accents until I find the correct one. All the accents. Just kidding. I would never. I'm going to put these shoes on and see if the vibe is right. They're kind of cow shoes. I don't know how to explain them. He's Japanese. Bilk さん、日本人ですか？どちらに住んでいる？京都？東京？ビルキッシュ。ビルク、牛乳好き？なぜその名前選んだか？ビルク、答えて。なんで何も言わない？ Technically, aren't you doing the accent when speaking Japanese? Cancel this racist. You have to do the accent. Bilk, what the hell? I wonder if your neighbors think you're insane. That's so mean. You're so mean to me. Bilk could be a Scandinavian name. Oh, really? It's ancient Norse for bilk. Shut up. One of my neighbors knows that I stream, so she knows that I'm not just yapping to myself, but in fact, I'm yapping to 7 to 8 freaks. I think I will keep these shoes. Feels weird to wear shoes inside the house. I've really, like, been trained. That's been trained out of me, for sure. I wonder if this bag is overweight, actually. It might be past the limit. I don't know. Oh, well. I'm gonna have to do a lot of reshuffling when I get to, before I go to the airport. But that's fine, I'll have time. This is the alien scout. Where's the alien scout? No, it, he's around. He's around. Don't look at the start of the stream. He's around. Don't worry about him. He's fine. He wanted to say goodbye, but he was a little busy, you know, packing up and everything, but he went ahead. He actually moved, so there's this like alien farm, this alien ant farm up north, that he really wanted, you know, he wanted to be with his own kind. So he got beamed up there already. I bet the other neighbor's lurking on the street. Hell yeah. Good morning. His people needed him. Did you give him a North Mexico treatment? I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about what I did. What he did, where he went. He went somewhere. And it's fine that he went there because he likes it. Okay. 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 Why do I have one sock? It's a cute shrimp sock, but I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. Okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Do I keep this claw clip? No! Get it out of here! I only use claw clips for work. He went into cryo sleep on his way back to his home planet. 9-volt, what did you think? Who do you think is the spy? There's one of you is the spy. And Scrape did say he was the scribe. No, he said he was the spy, but I don't believe him. The alien is awful. Shut up. Okay, when I whisper, only 9-volt can hear. You need to stop. Okay, it's not. You can't let them know what happened. Okay, it's not. Sorry, that was probably really loud. My bad. Okay. 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 I think I'm actually in a pretty good situation right now, shockingly, somehow. Impressive how little I heard with you so close to the mic. Oopsie. My bad. Okay. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Okay. Okay. I am going to tie up these plastic bags. And then I am going to put them by the door. And then put away put them by the door. Put them by the door. I'm gonna put them by the door. And then after that, I'll have enough for one more bag of trash. There's just like a last couple of little objects and items and little thingies, but not that much. We're pretty much done with a lot of what I can do on stream, which is exciting because then that gives me 5 beautiful hours to scrub and light matches and breathe in chemicals. Bro, let me tell you, I don't have to imagine dragons to breathing in the chemicals. So shit. Such a shit joke. God damn it. That hurt. That was painful. The cleaning products. Yeah, I got a lot of those. I got a few of those, but maybe I can give them away because I have a few friends and neighbors who are leaving a few days after me, so hopefully they will need them. Damn, it happened. Scout finally made a shit joke. Just the once. First and last time, don't you worry. First and last time. So, you know, cherish this moment, really. Because it will not ever happen again. What else was I going to put into the trash? That is going in the trash. This is going in the trash. This is going in the trash. And then I'm just going to put it over here for now. Put it over here for now. Is it anything? Oh, I guess my laptop. That's fine. That can go in a different bag. Okay. Zip up. Do-do-do-do. Zip up. Beady-boo-boop. Zip up. Zip up. Boop, boop, boop. Let's see how heavy this is. Is it? Oh, it might be heavier than that bag. And that bag's already 20. Okay. I don't have a weight, but versus this one. Okay, I think this is heavier. 23 kgs, but I have to pay for a second run anyway. Weird Al is performing outside your door? What the fuck? I walked outside and Weird Al... What? I walked outside and Weird Al Yankovic is performing on stage. You're lying. You're telling lies. And it's sick and disgusting. But then that might just be like nicer to pick up. I can't tell. I think they're about the same. I was inside a mall thing down to... Oh, okay. That's starting to make more sense. What a world we live in. It's the place of ants? What the fuck? Oh, the arts. 9volt lives backstage at a concert and is always very confused about it. People keep performing on the stage. Don't they know it's his house? It's like, what the hell? Kind of looks like an important piece of paper. Receipt. Oh no, that's fine. I can throw that out. This is just instructions for some shit. When was this sent to me? 2 or 3 years ago. Wait. Okay, this might be important. Whatever it is. That one I will keep just in case. I'm going through my random pieces of paper now. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. This is my vaccines. I gotta say, okay, I'm gonna risk doxing myself here. But this stamp is really cute. Okay. Place of ants, huh? Buddy, be more specific. I think you'll find ants everywhere. My brother's been living in Australia for the past couple months, and it's crazy how many ants have attacked him. New Zealand really is like a paradise of like safety and beauty. Because even like Australia, even the ants will get you. He got a notice in the mail about how ants will get you. The fuck? They're so small. Why would they do that? What do they get out of it? Seriously, just crazy. Quick, find a place that sells toys and find a Transformers red car or Cosmo. Oi, mate, I got ants in me pants. I got bloody ants in me pants again. It's fucking bullshit. Fucking pissing me off. Like, seriously. It's like, who do you think you are? Oh, I've got bloody ants in me bloody pants. And this is how you're treating me? It's like, what the fuck? Okay, this is all instructions that the next ALT might enjoy having. So I will put it in there alongside all of the light bulbs. I'm gonna take this out before I forget about it. Forget about it. My friend came back from America and brought this vanilla bean Noel spray, and it's so strong. I literally opened the lid and he's performing I'm fat, I'm really, really fat right now. Like Scream said, well, is he fat? I guess I'll spray a few sprays around so the cleaners have to deal with the smell. Maybe I shouldn't do that. For body and hair, dermatologist tested. Safe for all hair types and color treated hair. I don't know what I'm just gonna chuck this in a bag. Chuck it in a bag and get it over with. Chuck it in a bag and get it out of here. Did you buy more GameCube games? I haven't yet. But my plan is to do so once I'm out of the apartment. Scat, you cannot hide the stench with that spray. It's hopeless. Listen, it'll be fine. It'll be fine, don't worry about it. It'll be fine, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, it'll be fine. It's alright, don't worry about it. It'll be fine, it'll be fine. Don't be silly. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, sending all of that paperwork to hell. But I will bring these paperworks with me. What a horror, horror, horror that I have to pack vanilla bog bean. Oh fuck, that would go so hard. That'd be so sick. Vanilla bog bean? What a delicious delight. You kidding me? That's so yum sounding. What the hell? Yummy. I poured water into the like box where the matches are, but now I'm trying to dry them out. But I just like kept them in the soggy box. So I've got to take them out of that, I just realized. Let them dry out on the counter. Okay. I'm gonna do some lighting matches on fire. My favorite part of the stream. You know, one thing Ludwig said in his like streaming university advice was to like have a plan for your stream and to get like several pieces of content out of each stream. So for me it would be like, you know, a video about me, you know, some maybe a video of me, you know, a whole YouTube video where I kill the alien. I mean, he's fine. A whole video of me lighting matches on fire with a lighter. I think that'd make good content, I reckon. Yeah, a lot of options for today. A lot of content to work with. Okay, I lit a match and I'm about to put it in the water. That was an awesome sound. The sound of bird. The fuck? Oh my god, we're out of liquid. What the hell? Fuck. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. That's just great. That's awesome. I'm so glad. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Anyway, hello, I'm back. All right. There's something almost unnatural about this stream. Scout speaks and acts like an entertainer, which works well for gaming, but the idea of Scout being Scout 24/7 is just odd. I'm not faking it. This is what I'm like. I'm just Scout. It's just who I am. It's just me. The truth is finally revealed. It should be already the truth that you know. Scout is not a character after all. That's what I'm saying. I'm normal. I'm normal. I've never seen Scout in the woods. Exactly, because I'm out. Wait. That's not my name. I'm not Scout out the woods. Scout out the wazoo. The woods are gone though. That's so funny, Milk. I'm just hanging out being me. What the fuck? I've never seen Scout and Woods in the same place at the same time. You will though. You will though. You will though. I just don't share that part of my life, you know. I'm Scout. I'm just Scout. Anywhere else, I'm Woods out. Fuck. That was rough. That was rough. That was rough. I want another coffee. What happened to Log Wife? I sent my log home. I sent my log home in a big box. And I mean it. You'll get to see Log. And actually, Log Wife will be united with Log Husband because I have another giant log pillow back in New Zealand. Unless I threw it out, but I don't think I did. When Scout turns off the stream, she secretly is staying in Japan. The packing was just a ruse for content. Oh yeah, and I've been milking it for content. Oh, the views are going crazy. Just the views are coming in. I'm excited to be home though, because I'll have a yard. I can hang out in the yard. Scout of the yard. Awesome. Content. Great, perfect, beautiful content. I think I'm done. I think I'm done with the stream today. It's 11:02. Oh yeah, we're going to the Goblin Forest in the Naki. Yeah, I'm excited for that. Imagine I become really like a massive streamer or YouTuber or whatever, and I'm like, okay, ScoutCon 2027, we're all meeting in the Goblin Forest. What could possibly go wrong? A meet and greet. Oh god, I'm getting sent to heaven. Log Wife and Dog Life in the yard. Oh my god, I'm so excited to see my dog again. My dad keeps talking about there's like a kid who's staying with like a family who's staying with him for a few weeks, and this little boy, he's like 10 or 11, and he's like hanging out with Patty, and Patty's just being like the whole time, and he's like, I love dog, dog is so cute, and then Patty's just like it's so good. At ScoutCon, Scout will ask for everyone's autograph. Yeah, I will. Sign, please. Oh, I really like this actually. He's like a little Chinese boy who's staying in New Zealand for a few weeks to work on his English, and like he chose like an English name, and he went for Western. Isn't that cute? I don't know. I think that's a really cute name. I like on the one hand, I think it would be nice if people could pronounce everyone's names correctly, but also I do think it's fun to choose a new name for yourself under any circumstances. So I get it. I'm too old for this, man. I'm too old for this, man. You're not gonna hang out Western. Like, do you make the Japanese call you Eastern? I'll make them call me Southern because I'm down south. But as some of you know, my real name, well, my nickname is Izzy, which is a really hard, it feels weird to tell you that. You probably know. But it's like hard to pronounce for a lot of like people. Like the I sounds and the Z. So they go E.G. E.G. sensei. E.G. sensei. E.G. sensei. E.G. Yeah, literally. E.G. And then they're like, if someone's like, this question is easy, they're like, E.G. 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 And then they point at me every time. And then also ijimeru is to bully. Iji o ijimeru. Is this what being on Dregs is like? I'm watching a scout speak Japanese with Bob Ross tie-dye while Weird Al Yankovic is going crazy in the back. Izzy was the 1996 Summer Olympic mascot. I didn't know that. But I spell my name differently. Every Izzy has their own special little way of spelling it. What the fuck is Dregs? I think it was a way to get through auto mod and saying drugs. No mistakes, man. Just happy accidents, bro. Dude, it's like all in your head. Don't worry about it, dude. Alright. It's time. It's time. It's time. Who knows, maybe I will stream from the apartment. I mean, from the hotel. Probably not, but maybe. But if not, heaven is calling me. And I will see you guys stream the whole flight. The air hostess is like, is that an airplane mode? I'm like, yeah, it's an airplane mode. Yeah, it's an airplane mode. Hotel tour would be cool. We at the hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. We at the I just got a really cheap, shitty hotel room. But it has free breakfast, or breakfast included. It's not free. Buffet breakfast. Yeah, probably we'll hang out again. But if not, see you in New Zealand. See you in Aotearoa. Logging out of the Japan apartment. For real. Logging out. Last day in Japan, not on Earth. I've still got 2 weeks in Japan. I leave ages away. I leave ages later. I was gonna go to Fuji-Q Highland, but I never got around to organizing the trip, which is really sad, so I have to come back to Japan. But anyway, thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Leave an entire log in the apartment as a party gift. I'm gonna shit on the floor. Kidding. The end of an era, truly. You guys, some of you don't know. Some of you don't know what my life is like in New Zealand. I'm so excited to be unemployed. Like, I don't mind being useful, but I'm excited to be unemployed. I'm gonna make so much freaking content, guys. I'm gonna become a content creator. I'm gonna make a content. I'm gonna make a content. I'm gonna make a videos and drawing pictures. Alright, smash that like button. Don't forget to comment. Don't you love it? Okay, I gotta stop talking. I have to do work. Okay, bye. I'm gonna become a content farm.